Good morning, students. Today we'll be doing some problems regarding the curvilinear and rectilinear translation motion, mainly curvilinear motion. Last class we were discussing on the theory of curvilinear motion part. Okay, so we'll do problem regarding that. First problem: a wheel rotating about a fixed axis is at 20 rpm is uniformly accelerated for 70 seconds, during which time it makes 50 revolutions. Find the angular velocity at end of the interval and the time required for the speed to reach 100 revolutions per minute. So, a wheel is rotating about a fixed axis at 20 rpm. This is rotating, a wheel is rotating at 20 rpm. Okay, so this is given in rpm, so the data is n, number of revolutions per minute, right? And for 70 seconds, time is 70 seconds, which time it makes 50 revolutions. So for 70 seconds it makes 50 revolutions. Okay, 50 revolutions. You need to find out the angular acceleration time taken to make if n is equal to 100. Okay, so in order to make 50 revolutions, how much total distance it have covered? Okay, that means 50 into, this is angular rotation, circular rotation, so 50 into 2 pi distance it will cover, right? Okay, one revolution is 2 pi for a circle perimeter into 50, that is 100 pi. So this is the total distance covered, that means angular distance. Total angular distance covered is theta is equal to 2 pi into 50, which is 100 pi. Now initial acceleration is 2 pi n by 60. This initial angular acceleration, because it is rotating at 20 rpm. Okay, so 2 pi n by 60, so you got 2 pi by n is 20 by 60, 2 pi by 3. Theta is equal to, you will have the curvilinear equation of motion similar to S is equal to ut plus half a t square. Theta is equal to omega naught t plus 1 by 2 alpha t square. You need to find out the angular acceleration, right? So 100 pi is equal to 2 pi by 3 into 70 plus 1 by 2 alpha into 70 square. You got the value of alpha. Then you need to find out the angular velocity. U square is equal to v square plus 2as. The same thing in curvilinear motion equation. Omega square is equal to omega naught square plus 2 alpha theta. Substitute it, you will get omega is equal to 6.883 radian per second. And now this is the first case. Second case, if the n is 100, what will be the omega? Okay, it's 2 pi n by 60. You will get 10.47 radian per second. Okay, then v is equal to u plus at. The same equation in curvilinear motion is omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t. Substitute it, you will get a value for t. Okay, so this is how you can do. Just substitute the equations of motion, and the last class we are discussing on all the equations. Okay, next is a car enters a curve of radius 450 meter at a speed of 90 km per hour. A car enters a curve, this is the entry, radius of 450 meter, radius is 450 meter at a speed of 90 km per hour. Speed is given, that means initial velocity is 90 km per hour, radius is 450. If the car increases its acceleration to 4.5 meter per second square, so okay, what will be its total acceleration when it has reached, when it has traveled for 50 meter along the curve? So throughout the radius. That means it has traveled 450 meter. Okay, so distance is also 450 meter. Then what will be its total acceleration if the car increases its acceleration to 4.5 meter per second square? That means that since this is a curve, it has increased its acceleration. I mean, AT is 4.5 meter per second square. You need to find out AN such that you can find out the acceleration, total acceleration, AN plus AT, vector sum. Okay, so S is equal to UT plus half AT square. S you know 450, U is 90 km per hour. When you convert it to meter per second, you will get 25 meter per second. And okay, tangential acceleration, because you're moving right. Now you got from this equation, you will get an equation for t. This equation, in this equation you substitute the formula b square minus 4ac, t is equal to minus b plus or minus, this is basic mathematics. You will get time as 9.63 seconds. So for traveling 450 meter, it takes 9.63 seconds, right? So velocity after 450 meter, v is equal to u plus ATT. V is velocity you got 68.33 meter per second. Now equation for AN, normal acceleration, is v square by r. Here you got the equation for AT. AT should be substituted in this equation because t is along this direction, right? Straight line motion equation. That's why we substituted AT here. But AN is along the radial. Okay, so that equation is AN is equal to v square by r. You got AN is equal to 10.39. Now the total acceleration will be root of AT square plus AN square. You will get acceleration as 11.3 meter per second square. Okay, next question. A particle moves along a circular path of radius r such that distance covered is given by s is equal to ct square, where c is a constant. Find tangential and normal component of acceleration of particle. So they are given an equation for displacement, s is equal to ct square. You need to find out the AT and AN. That's all. AT is v square by r, dv by dt, and AN is v square by r. Okay, so for that it is dv by dt, AN is v square by r. Since you have given s, you need to differentiate it. V is ds by dt, becomes 2ct. AT is dv by dt, again differentiating this with respect to t, you will get 2c. AN is v square by r, 2ct, you have already found it, by r, 4c square, t square by r. So you found out AT and AN. If they are asking the total acceleration, you square these two things. That's all. Okay. Now a car starts from rest on a curved road of radius is given 600 meter and acquires by end of first 60 seconds of motion. Okay, time is 60 seconds, a speed of 24 km per hour. So in 60 seconds it is having a speed of 24 km per hour. Find tangential and normal acceleration at instant t is equal to 30 seconds. So for 30 seconds you need to find out, and for 60 seconds they have given. Okay, so radius is 600 meter. Time one, first time is 60 seconds. For first 60 second velocity is 6.24 km per hour. When you convert it, 6.6 meter per second. You need to find out AT, AN at t2 is equal to 30 seconds. Okay, so here initial velocity is 0, and so angular velocity will also be, initial angular velocity will also be 0. V1 is equal to r omega. Okay, you need to convert the straight line motion into angular motion. You can use this equation. You will get omega. Omega is initial angular velocity, final angular velocity, and at Now once you got the angular velocity, you substitute in t2. Okay, at is equal to dv by dt or alpha, an is equal to v square by r square omega square by r equal to omega square r. Okay, v square by r means v square is r omega, so r square omega square by r omega square r. Okay, all these terms you know, right? Now alpha you need to find out, right? So omega 2 is equal to omega 1 plus alpha t, v is equal to u plus at. Okay, now alpha you got from this equation, t is equal to 30 seconds, angular velocity is u is equal to v is equal to u plus at, omega you got it. Okay, now find out at and an, r alpha and omega square r. Okay, according to the data given, you need to apply the equations, right? Okay, a car starts from rest on a curved road of 250 meter radius and accelerates at a constant tangential acceleration of 0.6 meter per second square. Determine distance and time for which that car will travel before the magnitude of total acceleration attained by it becomes 0.75 meter per second square. So it starts from rest, so u is equal to 0. Similarly, omega 1 will be 0. Radius is 250 meter. Okay, and accelerate at a constant tangential acceleration, at is given as 0.6 meter per second square. Determine the distance and time for which, s and t you need to find out, car will travel before the magnitude of total acceleration attained by it becomes, so when acceleration becomes 0.75 meter per second square. Okay, now you need to find out distance and time, right? You know, a is equal to root of an square plus at square, a square is equal to an square plus at square, an square is a square minus at square, a is given as 0.75 and at is 0.6, substitute it, you got an is equal to 0.45. Okay, now an is equal to omega square r from this equation. 2 is not so, see this equation, omega square r. Okay, so omega 2 is equal to n by r, you got the final velocity. At at is equal to 0.6 meter per second square, which is equal to r alpha. Okay, acceleration is equal to radius into angular acceleration, right? From that you got alpha. V is equal to u plus at, where u is 0 in terms of angular acceleration, t is equal to 17.67. Distance travel is s is equal to r theta, theta is equal to omega 1 t plus half alpha t square, and you will find out theta. Similarly, s is equal to r theta, you will find out s. Okay, so the only thing you need to follow is these equations of curvilinear motion, that will make you understand all the concepts. Okay, you need to apply accordingly. What terms you have given, what terms you need to find out. If you are thorough with this equations, see these equations, the problems are done. Okay, thank you for listening, and if you have any doubts, please ping me. Thank you.